Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Sean GSW and I have had an amazing year playing video games this year. I just wanted to take a moment to be grateful, go over the highlights, and hopefully give you all some recommendations. I keep track of all the games that I play on How Long to Beat, and I've logged 56 games this year. Here are the games that I've spent the most time on, and here are the games that I gave the highest ratings to. I tend to mostly play games that came out in the last few years rather than are brand new this year. It's mainly because I spend a lot of time on this hobby and it's just way cheaper this way. There is always going to be some games, though, that I'm just way too excited for. I need to play there and then. This year I got a sequel to one of my favorite games of all time in Hollow Knight Silksong, and I somehow thought this was even better. This is currently sitting at like number 3 in my favorite games of all time, so that's pretty awesome. I also tend to love RPGs, especially when they are in a more JRPG style, so unsurprisingly, when I got to play Expedition 33 this year, I thought it was pretty awesome. It's another one of the games that I gave 100 to this year, and is currently sitting at number 6 for me. I also got a sequel to another one of my favorite indies this year in Ender Magnolia. This was a massive improvement over a game that I already really loved. So I had an amazing time, and I think this is a must play for anyone that is a fan of the genre. A quick fire roundup of the rest of the games that I played from this year. Elden Ring Night Rain was a ton of fun to play with my friends. Bolix Pit was an incredibly fun and addictive roguelite. Similar can be said about Megabonk, but just like a little bit less so. Tales of Iron 2 was a little bit underwhelming, if I'm honest. I still enjoyed it, but I was hoping for a bit more. And Sword of the Sea was just a nice game to chill out and vibe to. Like I said, though, most of my year tends to be spent on catching up with the decades of amazing games that we already have. In the past few years, I've been finding that I really love JRPGs, so I decided to jump into a couple of big franchises this year. I played Persona 5 Royale. I absolutely adored this game. This is my second favorite game of all time. I loved every aspect of this, and it was incredible. I also jumped into the Yakuza franchise with Yakuza Like a Dragon, and I love this game as well. This is sitting at 22nd for me. Probably my favorite genre of game at this point is Souls-likes, and it doesn't even need to be a direct Souls-like. Just give me like a crumb of what these games offer, and I will eat it. This year I got to play Stellar Blade and Black Myth Wukong, and I had an absolute blast with both of these games. They were so much fun. They're currently sitting at 27th and 28th for me. They also love me some indie darlings. I always got to make some time for them, and the games that I had the most fun playing this year were Amori and Cassette Beasts. And then finally, probably my favorite type of game are the hidden gems. There's just something so satisfying about trying something that you're not sure how you're going to feel about it and having a surprisingly amazing time with it. For me this year, my highlights were 1000 Times Resist, Gravity Rush, Dungeons of Hinterberg, and Ys 8 Lacrimosa of Dana. Be sure to let me know what your favorite games you played this year were down in the comments, and I will see you all next year.